Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently wanting to enter a bit of a holding pattern. These guys could potentially jump drive over to mechas, and I would like to do that. I've already ordered this one to jump drive over. And over here in Bayam, we have a bunch of clone armies still built up here in the queue, apparently, and I would really like to cancel these. They are not going to safely make their way back, and we can utilize the resources elsewhere. So that would be absolutely great. We'd be delighted to do that. Let's tick forward here a little bit, but really what we need to do at this point, now that I think about it, we're currently up here in Terrazed. Yeah, we're going to need to get these guys repairs. And they are indeed heading back to mechas for repairs. So that looks good. We are currently being bombarded at Rankshin Prime, which is a big part of our energy credit issue here, but we do need to handle energy credits. I'm going to sell off some exotic gases here to keep us afloat for a little bit longer. That'll buy us at least a couple of months there. And we can also see Jardlithon Prime. Sure, that's being threatened. That's over here. For now, I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go through jobs real quick, see if there's anything that needs to be done here. I'm not really expecting anything, though. Yeah. For now, like I said, holding pattern. That's the idea here. We want to build up a decent amount of minerals.
Our void hive is under attack.
And that'll be fine.
Space hive is lost.
Indeed. Do we have any missing fleets right now? Yeah, the 43rd Attack Swarm and Transport Fleet 884. Okay, I don't care about Transport Fleet 884, but the 43rd Attack Swarm is going to be back in a number of months. Okay, let's save up some minerals to be able to reinforce that a bit. We have a bunch queued up, or some queued up anyway, for these ships that are, or rather for these fleets that are already here. I do want to bring these guys back over this direction because that would be a good thing to defend. So we're going to do that, but for now we're not too concerned out over this direction. Oh, excellent. We're very, very happy to get some energy credits and minerals out of that. They're on the verge of space travel. Okay, sure. So we're getting repairs over here. The 16th Attack Swarm. What are you? Are you a real fleet? I'm not convinced that you are at all. I think that this should be merged together with... Honestly, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we'll do that. No problem whatsoever. We'll get you merged on in. Beautiful. So these guys are going to be back in, like, 5 months here. At this point, what we're most interested in doing is taking over this area. So Pelwich here. Let's get that done. That's 1111. What is the actual strength of this? 1.6. Okay, so we're going to take losses, but let's get this full area under our control, and we're just trying to stop the bleeding at this point. That is the current goal, is just stop the bleeding. Let's get rallied together. Let's get our additional fleet back, and then we're going to strike out, take this area back, and actually, we've got these guys over here. Is this a menacing? It's a regular Corvette. I'm going to disband it because I have no idea where it goes. So that's fine for right now. And then this attack swarm, I'd like to bring over to mechas. This is, of course, a terrible route to take. But I'd like to get this swarm set up to make its way back to mechas. So I think for now, probably something along the lines of a jump drive would be the way to go. We would like to get these forces together and a little bit worked up here. Actually, this swarm is really, really weak. Let's get that reinforced. Let's spend some minerals on that. That's fine. The other one will have to wait. I'm not sure how weak that'll actually be when it gets back, but maybe quite. Okay. So that was up over here previously. Where does that show up at? Let's see. Well, this swarm needs to jump drive over. But for now, let's move it into Jomprom. That'll be a place to jump drive from. It should be back here somewhere. Okay, we're attacking down over here. This should be reasonably safe. I have no idea where that fleet came back at. Maybe it came back here. But I really don't think so. L cluster? No. Is this it? I think this is it. Oh, yikes. Okay. Well, we're going to group those together. That needs a whole lot. So this is a regular destroyer. Let's just ban that. And we need a menacing cruiser here. We'll put in, not 49 of them. Menacing cruiser, we're going to put in 10, 10, and 140. Okay, so that's going to need a lot, right? No doubt about that. I'd like to continue to reinforce this, which we just put 17,000 minerals into. We'll leave this force over here for the time being, but we're just trying at this point to rally our forces together a bit. And that'll be absolutely fine. We have managed to build a lot of ships, which is unsurprising. Let's grab Aggressor. Okay, now we're going to jump drive over to mechas, and we're going to be out of energy credits quite soon. Let's enter orbit here. And for the time being, as far as the energy credits go, we're just going to sell off some rare crystals to keep us afloat for a bit. This is not a sustainable way to keep ourselves afloat right now. The real way to keep ourselves afloat is upgrading the Aetherophasic engine, but that's a ways out. So that'll take some time. Once we get these fleets together, that'll put us having 4 fleets here, right? No, 3 fleets. Okay. We could definitely use some reinforcement of these fleets as well. No doubt about that. Is this fleet at full strength? It is. Okay. Noted. So that's good, but it'll take some time to get all of those built up. So our current strength here is not really high enough. That's expected. For the time being, like I said, holding pattern. We're attacking Nomatar, but we're not really looking to get too far into this. Oh, we lose this due to zombies.
Nest invasion failed.
Okay. Noted.
Our hive is under attack.
Zombies are rough. That's for sure. So that's fine. We do have these guys on their way into mechas. What is the actual current strength here? 939. Noted. Okay. We have a few forces on the way in here. And they're being created further. That's okay. We have this one that can jump drive over to mechas, and we're going to do exactly that. So we're fully repaired over here at this time. I do want to continue to hit that reinforced fleet button. I saw over 100,000 that we needed in terms of minerals to get these rebuilt, and that's unsurprising. But yeah, that's a lot. We definitely need a lot, and we're getting a lot built. Our production levels are high, so that's absolutely great. They're not high enough, though. So I want to get these guys potentially... We're safe up this direction for now. Do we want to pull one of these fleets? Yes, I'm going to pull the 5th attack swarm. We're going to move it back to mechas. It's going to take it a while to do that. I do see this incursion at Orval. Do they actually win that? I don't think they do. It's just a singular ship. Yeah. Okay, so we're fine there. No problem. They throw their forces away. That's absolutely fine. So we have 129 here.
Our void hive is under attack.
And here we have about 1,000. We have additional forces being built here. How many more are queued up? I have to wonder. So let's actually check here at Sandaban Prime. 11. Okay, we'll let these continue to build. I think that's fine. I want to continue to reinforce these fleets over here. We do need an admiral here. Weaken defenses. I don't like that, but I guess we'll put this guy in, and we'll put this guy in. Okay, admirals go in. Phenomenal. We're going to leave these 3 fleets up here, and then this 4th fleet is kind of becoming a floating fleet-ish. We've only got 2 here, that's understood. But we're definitely cutting down on the locations they can attack us. We really do need to do something about this situation over here, though. And the question is, are we strong enough to do it now? Yes-ish. Definitely on the ish. I would very much like to have this fleet arrive soon. Soon would be great. Okay. They're currently about 70 days away. Let's continue to reinforce it. It definitely needs more work. 60 days away. So let's launch a... What is this fleet? Okay, we are about to run out of energy credits. We got to handle that. So we're going to do exactly that. Living metal can be sold off as well. Exotic gases can be sold off for now. Volatile motes. That'll keep us afloat for a while. We've definitely reinforced our fleets reasonably nicely. We are not focusing on the attack right now. And as these guys move on in, we now have 4 fleets in this location. We will continue to reinforce these fleets as much as possible. Okay. So the 5th attack swarm is quite weak. It will be trailing behind the others. This fleet is full strength. Or at least will be once it gets a few extra ships here. This fleet is not, although it's very close to being full strength. Let's go take Terrazed back. And then let's go take Ptolemy's Mar. We're going to head up this direction and then come back is the idea here. To allow some time for some of these ships to make their way in. So this fleet's now at full strength. We can continue to reinforce this one. Checking in on our other frontiers. I see this out over here. They could potentially be looking to strike out over here. So I'm going to move these forces, and we have 3 fleets here. I'm going to move these forces over to Unar for right now. We could reinforce this fleet, but I actually don't want to. I want to add those reinforcements over here for the time being. That looks good. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave our alloy fleet here because the alloy fleet is much slower to move. They might decide to attack us because we're going to be sitting right at the jump point. If they do, that's going to be sad for us, but at the same time, ooh, they are heading this way right now. They're heading this way right now. We need to group together. Okay. Good thing we checked on that one, because here they are. This fleet's going to take some losses. It is attempting to retreat back to our other fleets, which these fleets are much more capable. So in we go. No problem whatsoever here. We will eliminate these fleets. Beautiful. We will take a few losses, but that is absolutely acceptable. Get out of here. Cool. This force still needs to get eliminated, but there we go. Still a ship out over here. Okay. And it is out of here. Perfect. So we want to go attack Rangshan at this point. I'm going to send our alloy fleet, which did take losses, to be clear. I'm going to send our alloy fleet... Ooh, monthly energy credits. Yes, please. I'm going to send that up over this direction. It's a little bit dangerous because these guys could absolutely attack over here. What is their current mission? They are heading this direction. Heading into Bayam. Okay. In that case, I'm going to keep all of our fleets together.
Our void hive is under attack. Our space hive is
So they're
lost.
on the move. They are not bombarding or anything here. We're just going to go take Rangshan back quick.
Crushing a hostile hive.
And we're looking to keep our fleets together. So, from here, we know that they're probably... Well, I would like to go take Loisar back. Let's do that for the time being. I'm going to group these together. Do we have all of this built up? I think that we probably do at this point. Let's start heading out over to here. What is that path? Oh, that's fine. Okay, never mind. I was very confused for a moment there, and I was like, are we going through the Pictling territory? No, we're not. So that's all good. We're going to go attack Loisar here. They're up in Bayam with a 90,000 fleet, but the rest of these, they've backed off a little bit. I think they're running away. And that's good. That's what we want them to be doing right now. So that's okay. They are indeed attacking us in Unar. That was expected. I'm going to have this construction ship come over here and construct a hyper relay in Talarim. That'll help us a lot, actually, to have a hyper relay through here. So we'll get that going. That'll be absolutely fine.
Crushing a hostile hive.
Okay, we're about to run out of food here. I'm going to buy in 1,000 food to keep us afloat for at least a few months. That'll be okay. We can sell off some rare crystals as well. Absolutely fine. We'll hit this reinforced fleet button. We need like 80,000 to get reinforced. That's a lot. Don't get me wrong. That is a lot. We're going to go attack up over here. Severance package. We're going to take the energy credits.
Technology
That's fine.
conceived.
So we just got minerals from jobs. That'll be, you know, helpful. Armor hit points? Actually, I'm going to grab Corps of Engineers for right now. We'll just get that out of the way. How are things looking throughout here? Well, we could definitely upgrade this Mining World's Nexus, and that's actually okay. I'm noting that we are lacking a mineral processing plant here, so we'll definitely get that going. Anything else? This Mining World needs a job? Absolutely, we build a mining district. Absolutely delighted to build a mining district there right now. This refinery station needs a job. We can't build any reactor districts here. Interesting. Well, we could certainly put in an alloy foundry here, and can we get a production plant here? No, not a resource processing center yet. An alloy foundry will do for right now. That'll be fine. We are very negative on our energy credits, which is non-great, but we'll see how that ends up going. They actually attacked us here, which was not smart. I mean, it would have been if the Varan were actually participating, but they're not, so it's all good. Although at this point, we would have whittled down the Varan fleet substantially as well. So they would not be this level of strength. We'd be having a harder time if the Varan were actually participating in this. Ooh, resources from jobs. We'd be having a harder time, yes, but by no means would we be defeated here by that. That's absolutely fine. So in we go to take back Bayam, and where are they at? Presumably up over this way-ish? Ish. Okay. All is looking good on the defense front for right now. We do need to continue to push over into Jardlafon. We can see that they've backed off of here, which is exactly what we expected them to do once we had rallied our forces, right? So we definitely need to continue to put resources into these fleets. That is very important that we continue to build up fleets. And we're going to have to start carving into the Pictlings more soon. Up here in Unar, this unfortunately went to the Varan. That needs to get dealt with. Yeah, that definitely needs to get dealt with. Eventually, they're going to run out of pop growth speed for a science chip. I'm going to do it, but I probably shouldn't. We'll get that going, but the pop growth speed is great. So the main problem here is anything that the Varan take over, we can't take back because of the bug. It strikes both ways, so it's very problematic for us in that regard. I think I'd like to go take over Biltron and start pushing back the Pictlings in the north at this point. Ah, they've attacked us in Azeroth, and we appear to have lost the battle there. Keep in mind we only had 2 fleets there, so I don't know how strong those fleets are, but they have definitely attacked us over here. To that end, we're going to allow them to continue to move in over here for now, and we want to go take over Pelwich. That should be fine at 1.8k in theory, although they're stronger here now. Let's actually just back off of here for the time being. That'll be okay. So at this point, I want to go up over here, take this back, and then we need to be moving up towards Zimpok, would be the idea. We do need to continue to reinforce these, but I kind of want to save the resources for these fleets. One of them just came back. And where is it? Where indeed? What do we got? The Lorakigan Yi Assault Swarm? No, this is not the one. Let's see here. The 42nd is, of course, back over here. 36th is in Mechas. You're in Mechas as well. These can be merged together. I'm not sure where we're going to put them yet. These can be merged together as well. I think what we'll do is we'll have these units all be merged into this force up here. So something like that would be the idea. Okay. Now, where is that force? It must be... I wonder if it was completely destroyed. Maybe.
Crushing a hostile hive.
Interesting. Well, we need to clean up our military fleets for sure. The Mortson Row attack swarm was one of them that was up there. I'm not sure who the other fleet that was up there was. So this here, the 42nd attack swarm, has a lot of work to do, right? And that's okay. The 4th attack swarm is up here. I think this might be it. If so... No, this can't be it. Okay, I'm not sure where that force went. I'm going to assume it was destroyed for right now. So, I keep doing that wrong. We need the menacing destroyers and menacing corvettes. Okay, there we go for now. That'll do. We're going to assume it was destroyed for the moment, and we're going to completely replace the fleet. If it's an incorrect assumption, then I guess we'll have an extra fleet. That's okay. So that's fine for now. We're going to make our way around at this point and head over to Zimpok. Is this still the route that we want to take? No. But I guess it's the route that we're taking anyway. I mean, it should be okay with these menacing fleets. They should be fine. I think that's okay. No major issues. So we'll continue to reinforce our fleets here. And at this point, we are looking to attack up here in the north and start to get some of this under control. Now, we've got the ISS Gorge up here. We're going to move up to Surpass at this moment. Is there anything we want to crack here? I mean, we're probably going to crack Biltrin, is the idea. So we can jump drive over to Biltrin and crack that.
Council agenda
so we're just
ready.
going to attack up over here, and we're looking to defend down this direction. We have a council agenda. What do we want to grab here? Sure. Military buildup is absolutely fine. Favored society for resource outputs? I like it. That'll be good.
Our space hive is lost.
So we're at minus 19 right now for our energy credits. That's actually pretty solid. And we can also see that our Aetheraphasic engine is not yet upgraded. So that's looking good. Let's continue to upgrade here. 94,000 currently. Okay. These guys have actually turned around. They're heading this direction instead. I'm going to jump drive our transport ships out of here. I don't want them to get caught, so we're just going to park them back over here. Beautiful. So they're getting out of there. Hopefully they don't... Oh, they got caught. Nope, they jump drive. Beautiful. So they did manage to jump drive out of there. Perfect. Back they go. So we're going to be grouping up our forces up here at Q. And there we go. We are currently here. So we're going to head up into Zimpok and catch this tiny little force. That seems absolutely fine. We will continue to reinforce our troops, or rather our fleets here. We are at minus 111 food. That's a lot of food. Okay, noted. So we've kind of traded energy credits for food. I would prefer this, though. This is fine. So they're attacking us over here. This is unsurprising. They're just trying to pull us apart, right? So that is fully expected. We're going to let these two attack Biltrin while this attacks Jamor, and that'll be okay.
Crushing.
So we're going to be looking to remove a bunch of the power of the Pictlings by squeezing them at both ends here. That's the idea.
We sense hostile swarm.
So we're going to fight this unit, no problem. Now the question is, do we come around and fight these separately? I like that idea. So we're going to come around to Brachium. We want to get this back under our control. They've pushed in through here. That's unsurprising. And this down here, yeah, that's unsurprising as well.
Crushing a hostile hive.
Okay. So we're working in Ishtrim here. We have a lot of work to do yet on reinforcements. 64,000 at this point. Okay, that's not too bad. Our Titan, or rather our alloy fleets are pretty bad. Don't get me wrong. But 405 alloys at this point, that's definitely an improvement. I do want to think about buying in some minerals here. 36,000 for 10k. I mean, it doesn't feel great. That price feels quite high. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to sell all of this off for the time being, and we'll just have the energy credits for right now. So they're definitely attacking us where we're not. And
Technology
good for them.
conceived.
That's actually a pretty decent strategy for them. But we're going to push on through over here and start squeezing them from both sides, and they have to respond to one of these. So that's the idea here. We're not going to look to defend this area. This is not a vital area for us. If this goes to the Veron, it goes to the Veron. And it's going to go to the Veron, which is sad, to be sure. But it's okay. So we're heading over this direction.
Hostile swarm.
And we're just heading into Achilia for now. They're swarming this area a bit, but I'm not too concerned about this right now. Yeah, this is pretty not bad at this juncture. We're going to jump drive into Biltrin, and then this fleet is going to do something like that for right now. So the ISS Gorge is jump driving directly in here, and then it is going to crack this star. And we're going to leave with our other fleets. So they're out of here.
Technology conceived.
Yeah, we're going to get attacked over here, but we are just going to squeeze them from these two directions. It should be okay. I think that our 4 fleets here can take on what they have here. They've got 5 fleets, but our fleets are substantially stronger, broadly. And this is technically a defensive battle for us, so we'll get the 40% fire rate.
Our hive
Seems
is
pretty
under
good.
attack.
Yeah, that definitely seems pretty good. These are nearly all repeatables. Let's start filling out some of these. That won't take very long to do.
Crushing a hostile hive.
Excellent. So we are, of course, attacking our way through over here. I want to get these guys... Well, we're not done with that outpost yet. Now we are. Head up to Jaltham, and we'll have you guys meet us up there.
We sense hostile swarm.
So we're working on cracking
Hostile
Biltrin.
swarm engaged.
That will weaken the Picklings a little bit. Okay, we are engaging up over here. And we can see that we've left our alloy fleet behind a little bit. This is unsurprising. The question is, do we think we win this? I think the answer is yes, but we should turn on edicts. So we're going to do exactly that. Not terraforming gases. Hang on. Exotic gases for shield boost. Volatiles. There we go. And focusing crystals, bumping us on up. Cool.
Our swarm is lost.
So that'll be okay for now. We're going to do a lot of damage to them, at any rate. The Varan, of course, are bugged and are not fighting in this. If they were, this would be substantially harder, but it would also be easier at the same time. It's very much a double-edged sword. I kind of like it, but at the same time I don't. It's very awkward. We should be having our alloy fleet coming in as reinforcement very soon here. An additional 40k. Yeah, here they come. Perfect.
Crushing a hostile hive.
So there's our reinforcement swarm in here. And things are definitely getting cleaned up now. Perfect. We're taking losses, and fairly heavy ones here, but so are they. So are
Our
they.
void hive is under attack.
We need to get that battleship out of here.
Our space hive is lost.
Perfect. So checking in up over this direction, we can see a significant incursion up over here. That is reasonably expected, given what we've got going on right now. So we're continuing to push through over this direction, no problem.
Our space hive is lost.
And we're going to eliminate this force. Okay, it is gone. So let's go attack Nomatar. Actually, let's hit Brachium first, then Nomatar.
Our void hive is
That'll
under
give us some
attack.
time to reinforce. I would also like to get some automated repair systems here going on. That would be good. Show us your wares. What do you got? No, get out of here. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll need to deal with this situation that's out over here. Perhaps that's something for the Mortson Row and 9th attack swarms to do, since we've got those building up. For now, we can move them over to, say, Daglon. I don't like this route. Vin? Let's just group them at mechas for right now. That'll be okay. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.